All right, so we're back live, ladies and gentlemen, and we're gonna get the end of this. We're gonna tune in. I think, yeah, we're gonna get the end of the press conference, but it's old Conor McGregor. I don't want to get copyrighted because UFC really comes down on you. So I'm gonna do audio. No, nothing else. I know it's free, but here we go.
What's the question? Does this Conor McGregor look? I'm so fucking freaked out that these two are gonna move either way. I can't even. He's not gonna pay attention to this fight.
Just keep this is the old Conor McGregor. He's back. Just the way he's talking.
Does this look more familiar to you than what you saw in Abu Dhabi with Conor? Yeah. Listen.
No shit.
The version of Conor that's shown up over the last several years is always a different version. He does what he's got to do. Who's next? Is that it?
Conor, right here. Conor, right down here. Conor, question for you. You have won exactly one fight since Barack Obama was president.
Don't you, man? I go down and smash you in the nose.
Conor, all your fighters
smash you in the nose.
Man, shut the fuck up. Reporters do not need to do this. These athletes and these fighters put in way too much time for some bum-ass reporter to get on here and say, you haven't won a fight since Barack Obama. Barack Obama.
It's one more fight I won than your little shitty ass. You little funny bot.
That's, yeah, fuck you. He's got fucking 70 million times more money than you. Shut the fuck up, sit down, and watch the fight.
He said he's just putting his hammers on his hard hat. My boots been strapped for the last 10 years. I've been working.
But Dustin's really got the comebacks. You can tell Dustin's mature. He's not that young kid he once was in that first fight. This press conference got about 12 minutes left, and there's about 10 minutes left. There's a face-off.
Habib and Nate. Do you still think it's important to have a strong rival to, help you get better and establish legacy?
Yeah, fuck the whole roster. Fuck the entire roster. See the way it is. You try and
Bada bada ba. It's the Snoop double D. It's back. D-O double G.
Do what?
It's important to have a strong rival, do you think?
All these guys are rivals. We're competing to be the number
Man, shut the fuck up. DP is the worst trash talker in the game, but he came loaded. He said McGregor sleep, McGregor. That shit was funny. McGregor didn't have nothing.
I don't know. I'm assuming someday we'll have a fight that we'll put over there. We'll see what happens. See what happens this weekend and throughout the rest of this year.
Dana's like, shut the fuck up. You know not to ask me.
You've been talking a lot about legacy. How much would a trilogy fight with Nate Diaz interest you?
Nate Diaz.
It's for sure gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. Shut the fuck up. Quit asking them the same fucking questions. I'm so sick of these reporters. These reporters have no credentials in MMA. I don't have credentials. I wasn't a fighter, but I get into the details. I learned what these fighters go through. Most of these fucking broadcasters don't have an idea. The fact that Stephen A. Smith is on the commentary team is all that's all you need to know. He don't know shit about UFC.
Louisiana wasn't good enough for you, was it? You left Louisiana. It wasn't up to scratch to get you.
What's he talking about here?
Yeah, what else do you feel you still have to accomplish? You already were a simultaneous 2-division title champ. What else do you have on your radar to accomplish?
Strainers, scraps, fights. That's what I love to do. It's what I do. I've been doing my entire life. And that's it. More mega fights.
Why are you guys reaching out to people in the boxing world that I know? Trying to bring in boxing expertise?
Yeah.
Shoot you.
Connor's back.
Why you guys
Mystic Mac is back. Listen.
What were you shouting?
Listen.
The bleeding spark, Paulie Malignaggi and sparring in the lead up to fight Floyd, one of the better boxers on this fucking planet, you stupid tossball. We never rang anyone to ask anyone for any bleeding info on you.
Yeah,
We
talk
both did
the
the same to
shit.
you.
What did he
Go ahead,
say?
sir.
Hold on, run that back.
So ring anyone to ask anyone for any
Run that back.
bleeding info on you.
What Dustin
We
said?
both did the same to you.
Hold on.
Fights.
Why are you guys reaching out to people in the boxing world that I know, trying to bring in boxing expertise?
Shut your mouth.
Bitch. He said
Why you
bitch.
guys reaching out to my friends to bring into camp?
Why would he out to knowing you thick I bleeding sparked Paulie Malignaggi and sparring in the lead up to fight Floyd, one of the better boxers on this fucking planet, you stupid tosspot. We never rang anyone to ask anyone for any bleeding info on you, you
Yeah,
dope.
we both did the same to you.
Yeah. Connor's talking the truth though.
Go ahead, sir.
Question for Connor. So, Connor, the lack of trash talk last time around made things easier for Dustin.
He's back.
Can you regain an intimidation factor?
He's
How
back,
do you
ladies and gentlemen.
regain
Conor
that
McGregor's
confidence?
I
back.
don't give a bollocks about all that.
He don't give a
In the
fuck.
cage with him, you're going to see what's happening.
What's up? He said, "What's up?" I don't give a fuck. I'm
For
back.
Dustin,
Sorry about the audio. I'm trying to get the best I can for you guys.
how do you
I'm on the audio mix tonight.
I
My
don't. I just
girlfriend's
don't
gonna
care
be joining
about
me
this
for a
stuff.
podcast later tonight on totally different subjects.
For Dana,
We're gonna be playing some fun
you
games. We're gonna
appreciate
do a
the
little
back
bit
and
something
forth as a
different.
promoter?
But right
It doesn't
now,
matter one way or
it's
the other to me,
UFC
you know.
264, McGregor
doesn't
versus
matter.
Poirier, and that's all we're worried about.
Thanks. Team Z Sports. Connor, congrats on making the cover.
I'm gonna sit back and watch for a sec.
Thank you so much.
How long into your billionaire?
By the time I'm 35, I'm 32 now.
35.
Yes,
okay.
sir. I love
You'll
it.
be 33 next week. Do you want the boss Dana to get you anything
I
for your
love
birthday?
He don't need to give me
I
nothing.
have everything I need.
He has
I have
everything. I
need.
knew that was coming. He don't need nothing.
Dustin, Connor tweeted.
He don't
about,
need none.
You know, first one to take a shot is a weasel.
Is a
Are you gonna
bitch.
stand and bang, or you gonna take a shot?
I'm gonna shell and shoot.
Have a good night.
Yes, sir. I like it. I like that answer.
All right, so guys, Forrest Griffin has a question here that was sent in by the
Forrest Griffin, a legend, UFC legend, baby. Stand up.
I have the fans decided question.
Forrest Griffin with the fans question.
I'll start with you, Dustin. What is the worst part of fight camp and what is the best part of fight camp?
The worst part is probably for me. At the end of camp, my body's hurting. You know, I've been doing it for 9 weeks in a row, and I'm ready for the fight to be here. That final last 2 weeks of camp, getting to this week is the roughest.
Well, and what's the best part? I have a feeling I know.
I love the beginning of camp. Getting back with the guys in the gym, feeling good.
Thank you. Connor, same question to you.
I love it all. There's not one bit of it I hate. I love every bit of it. From the start to the middle to the finish.
He's back.
To gearing up to right now here at the presser to the weigh-in tomorrow and to the fight on Saturday night. I absolutely love it all.
Tomorrow night is gonna be absolutely fucking lit with Joe Rogan fucking announcing, I think, or he might not because he got a
All right,
comedy
we got time
tour
for
with
one last
Chappelle.
question. Go ahead, sir.
Dustin, Connor in interviews this week said he admits he was looking past you in the second fight, looking more at
He
Manny
was.
Pacquiao. Do you
The way
look
he
at
was
that as
throwing
an
out
excuse,
that
and do
left.
you feel like you got the best of what was left of him in that fight?
I beat him. I mean, it's a fight.
He did beat him though. He did beat him.
I beat him.
It's a
What's the
fight
excuse
and
for
he
me on
won.
Saturday is what I want to know.
Here we go.
Connor, history has shown when you are active, you are
I'm
sharper.
sorry, when I put the mic
Do
up,
think
you hear
you'll
better,
look back
guys.
on this 5-year stretch and regret only fighting 3 times in your prime?
I regret nothing I've done on this planet. You know, as long as I live, I love my life. I've done some incredible
That's the
things.
Conor
You
McGregor
know,
we
I've had an
love and
incredible
we
career,
know.
Long may it continue.
Connor, should we expect you to check calf kicks this fight?
Don't you paid to see that?
Yes, sir. That's
And
what
finally,
he needed
Connor,
to
I've
say
watched
right
all your
there.
interviews this
That's what he needed to
Seems
say
like
right
you've been
there.
hesitant to give the official Mystic Mac prediction. For
The
this
Mystic
one.
Mac
Can you go on
prediction. Let's see.
record?
Let's see if
I
he
said
gives
I'm
it.
gonna take him out in a stretcher. He's going out in a stretcher.
Out in a
this fight.
stretcher. That's
What
the Mystic
round,
Mac prediction. What
You
round?
paid to see that.
Pay to see that. Connor's on that
All right,
fucking
we're gonna
time
get
right
this stuff
now.
out of here, square these guys
Here we
off.
go. It's square off time. And I'm interested. I'll let you know what's going on. Anybody that didn't get to see, anybody that tuned in, I'm gonna let you know what's going on the whole way down to the end of this square off, and then we're going to finish it with a 15-minute brief discussion of the main event only. No no other fights. We're going to talk about the main event only. Ladies and gentlemen, I know I'm off a little bit of time, but at this time, we have Conor McGregor getting ready to square off with Dustin Poirier as they clear the tables, as everything gets cleared. I'm gonna put it up to the mic because I want to hear what these guys says, and I'm gonna let you guys hear what they say. Ladies and gentlemen, weighing in at 155 pounds, we presume, Dustin the Diamond Poirier. Weighing in at 155 pounds, we presume, Conor the Notorious McGregor. The face-off is legit. Dana's keeping them apart because he knows Conor's a madman. Dustin's talking shit. Conor's talking shit. Lots going down. This is a hell of a face-off. This is intense. This is intense, and this is what you pay for. This is free, and this is free entertainment. Conor is coming. Yes, sir! Conor threw that patent kick. He is back. Conor threw a weak kick, but that just lets you know he don't give a fuck, and he's coming to fight. He did that against Khabib. It don't matter. Conor's back. That face-off was intense. That face-off was so intense. They were both talking shit. At the end, Conor threw a weak fucking bleak kick, and that was it. And that's how we end the press conference. And that's how we go out. We're going to power down here. Thank you for the support. Harman Cardon, they're awesome. They support us fully through our podcast and speakers and what we got to do. Unbelievable press conference, if you ask me, compared to the first one. You have them two guys on stage, and you have them two guys not fucking with each other. As far as the donations and shit go, Conor threw his donation. It just wasn't to the Good Fight Foundation, so that's over with. Don't fuck with him about that. Now, here's where it gets fishy. Conor is back to talking shit, calling him a hillbilly, and he's saying, you're the wife, motherfucker. Jolene's your fucking wife. You're your husband. That's some serious shit. Look a grown man in his face and tell him your wife, it runs the fucking relationship. She got the balls. That's what he said. That's some serious shit. This press conference told me that Conor McGregor, he realizes he can't give a fuck. He's got to look at these people as nobody. He's got to look at these people as his worst enemy. He's got to look at these people like it's live or die. I win, or if I lose, I die. He's got to look at it like that. If he doesn't look at it like that, he don't have the hunger. He don't have the mentality that he used to have. When he used to come into these fights, so hungry. I'm so interested for tomorrow morning to see the weigh-in, to see how much energy he got. And I'm more interested to see tomorrow night to see what he brings, the energy he brings. The aura around him is going to be insane in T-Mobile Arena already. That's going to be insane. The weigh-in's going to be insane. The press conference was awesome. The weigh-in's going to be 10 times as better, and the fight's hopefully 25 to 100 times better. But yeah, that's what I got for you right now. I mean, Dustin Poirier and Conor, they're on bad blood. I don't see a touch of gloves. Might be a little touch of gloves. They might touch gloves, but I don't see a touch of gloves. If you want to bet on that, that's a bet I would take up with my. We're not gonna endorse nobody because no one sponsors us yet. As soon as we get a sponsor, I'll throw up what I think bets are, what they should be and what they could be, and who you should bet on and how you should bet on them, why you should bet on them, round the method, everything else. We'll break it down, over under. We'll break it down from fucking everything, from the first 60 seconds, first round, first 2 rounds, first 5 rounds. We'll break it down. Eventually, we'll have a sponsor like FanDuel, hopefully Sportsbook. One of these Sportsbook websites are going to pick up, and they'll realize what we're doing isn't serious. We're not just MMA, folks. I'm doing MMA because this is a big weekend for MMA. The NBA Finals also. We got a game tonight. The Suns versus what the hell? I just had a fart. Holy brain fart. Holy shit. Holy moly, did I have a brain fart. We got the Suns versus the Bucks. Holy shit. But the Suns are up 1-0. Can they go up 2-0? at home. We'll see. That's big. We're going to keep coverage on that. But for this weekend, and we're mainly going to keep coverage on UFC 264, McGregor versus Poirier. We're going to keep coverage on the Stephen Wonderboy Thompson fight versus Burns, and we're going to keep coverage on a couple other. I mean, it's sad that O'Malley's opponent backed out, but he was a fucking tomato can anyways. They brought in a dog. I mean, I watched this kid fight a little bit. He could take punches. He could take it, but Sean he's going to knock him out. He's a plus 850, man. To get $100 back, you got to fucking pay $850. Think about that. To win $100 on Sugar Sean this weekend, you got to pay $150. Put up $850, and if he wins, you collect $950. That's fucked. Now, I think I'm throwing 50 down on the other guy just for the hell of it because he's such an underdog, and if he wins, you never know what happens in MMA. He could Sean could blow out his fucking nerve like he did against Cheeto, and this guy could finish him. If he does that, $50 might be fucking 1,500 for me. I don't know how these odds work exactly right now off the top of my head, but yeah, as soon as we get an ad sponsor, we will be breaking down the fights that we think are worth betting on, worth picking, the pick'em fights, worth round method fights, fights that are bad to stay away from, fights that you want to bet, fights that you want to get into, deals you want to get into. I want to get a promo code. I want to get everything going with everybody, but until then, I'm not going to support or I'm not going to give free advertisement to these online betting sites if they don't want to help me out. I'm willing to help them out if they're willing to help me out. I'm not asking for a lot. I'm asking for a little bit of money to run my show, and I'll fully sponsor them. I will put up bet lines that they have. I'll put up their lines. I'll encourage bets. I'll have promo codes. I'll do whatever they need to do. I'm just asking for a little bit of support from them. Until that day, I will not no ad revenue as far as no ads. I'm not gonna give no free ads out to these sports books. That's just not me. I'm not gonna do that. And until the day they cough up a little bit of money or cough up a deal that works out for the both of us, that's how it's going to be. I'll talk about MMA, I'll talk about sports, but until that day, we're going to stay independent and we're going to stay without an ad until somebody fucking realizes what we are worth here at the Off the Rip No Script podcast. It's not just a podcast. This is content. I go live because I love it, man. I go live because I'm not embarrassed to talk. I know that I could go live for 45 minutes without stopping. This is what I love to do, man. This is what I love to do. We talked about the main event, like I said. Now, keys to victory. Like I said, on this live, we're going to talk about the main event specifically. We'll get into the co-main and Sugar Sean and all that other shit a little bit later in other episodes. I might do a MMA full episode tomorrow during the weigh-ins. I'm probably going to stream during the weigh-ins, and I'm definitely going to do for the first time ever, I'm going to do a full stream during the fight. So during the fight, go ahead and check in on Off the Rip No Script, and you'll be able to check in, and I'll have a full I'll have a whiteboard saying the round, the time, I'll have a timer going on my phone. I'll have everything going down, and you'll be able, if you don't want to pay, you don't have the money to pay, which is understandable in these hard times, you'll be able to actually follow along, and you'll be able to listen to commentary by myself. Now, you won't be able to hear Joe Rogan. I won't be able to play that. That's obviously copyright. I can't do that. I can't show the fight. But what I can do is I can tell you what's going on in the fight. I can tell you the round of the fight. I can tell you how long is left in the fight. And I can tell you what the hell's going on. All in general. I know I already said that, but in general, I can tell you what's going on. Start to finish, walk out to walk out. And I might spend my Saturday night locked in here for 4 hours, and I might stream away. So please show me some love. I might do this for y'all. I know this takes a lot of work to do this, and I might do this, you know. I'm looking for a sponsor that'll take me into the weekend. I'm looking for betting line sponsors. Any sports books willing to hit me up at The Real Goose. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Facebook at Jonathan McGuziak. You can find me anywhere, basically. Serious business inquiries, hit me up at McGuziak, MAGUSIAK, Jonathan, JONATHAN, at yahoo.com for serious business inquiries. So, yeah, that's only for serious business. You know what I mean? That's for serious shit. If you really got a product that needs to get out there and you want to do a live stream on this fight, because you know how big this fight is. I don't have subscribers right now. I just started. But I guaranteed you when I live stream this fight, I'm not going to put it up. I'm going to do what I do. I guaranteed you there's going to be people in there. So if you really got a product you believe in and you got a product you really feel like that people can see it, the masses can see it, and then they'll go from there, go ahead and give me a DM, man. I'm not asking for a lot of money. We could talk in private, but for small promos, I'm only asking for $200 for a small promo for a shout out. Now, if you want big promos and you want ads in between, that's going to cost you more. That's $500 in between ads, and those are 45 seconds of me ranting about your product and telling if it's. I only take on products I actually believe in. Now, up to $1,000, you could get your product. Every break we take, it'll be mentioned, and it'll be in the corner of the screen the entire time, and there will be a promo code. And there will also be a price. And if you want to add a special, that's up to you. But go ahead and DM me now on Twitter. I'm at The Real Goose. And for business, if you're going to hit the DMs, I really suggest you follow Off the Rip, No Script Podcast. It's a Twitter account. Go ahead and message that. If you're really interested in an ad and you want to really put some money forward to get your product out there, because I'm telling you right now, UFC 264 live stream, there's going to be a lot of eyeballs. A lot of people don't want to pay, and the UFC is cracking down on watching it for free. So I'm going to pay, and I'm going to sit here, and I'm going to analyze it as best as I can. A lot of eyeballs will be on this event, and I know that for a fact. So once again, I'm not going to push it too hard, but if you're looking for a way to get your product out there and you're not big, you don't have a lot of money, I'm not charging $20,000. Charging $200 for a shout out. That's a shout out in between. That's a 30-second shout out. Me shouting out your product. Now you pay more and more. I do more and more. But $200 for me to shout out your product, probably in front of 1,000 people on UFC 264, that's worth it. $200. I don't know, there's 1,000 people. If 20 people subscribe to whatever you got going on or doing, say the item's $20, you're making money. You doubled your money. $200, 20 people buy, that's $400. You doubled your investment. You paid $200 for that shout out. 20 people bought out of the 1,000 in there. You got $400. You doubled your investment. So go ahead and give me. It's not even if you're trying to make money, and it's if you're trying to get followers too, and you're trying to start a wave, and you're trying to get an ad, like a certain type of ad out there to the world. Put it out there. People don't want to. If you're not big yet, I'm not big yet. So link in with me and link in the right way. I am charging the bare minimum. People told me charge this, charge that. Listen, people charge me out the ass for promo. I try not to pay for it, but you have to pay for it eventually. And I haven't paid for it yet, but eventually I'm going to pay for promo. It's $500 for promo to really get on these pages and get your followers up. I'm charging $200 for you to be on a UFC 264 live stream, McGregor versus Poirier. You know there's going to be eyeballs because there's always that person that doesn't buy it. You know why I know that? Because I'm that person that scrambles on the internet to see what's going on. And if I can't find the fight, I settle for the best guy analyzing the fight, the most organized. He got his notes together. He's got his whiteboard. He's got everything together. That's who I'm going with. So that's what I'm going to be doing Saturday night. Any sponsors, I'd love for you to be a part of this. And I'd love for you to link in. There's not 1, 2, 3. There's not too many room for any sponsors. I will put as many in there as you give me. And as far as the prices go, I will work with you on price as far as what you're trying to do. If you're trying to take over my show and basically make it the fucking ad revenue show, it's gonna be a lot of money. But if on breaks, on in between sessions, in between fights, you need a shout out, I will work with you. Hella work with you. 10-second, $150 shout outs, I will work with you. So just give me a DM on no rip off the script podcast on Twitter. Like I said, Magusiak Jonathan, Magusiak JONATHAN at yahoo.com. Go ahead and email me if you're interested. We will respond right away. We will get right back to you and we will get to work. We will, my business manager, my girlfriend, actually, funny enough, she will get with you right away. If you desire, if you want to FaceTime, whatever you want to do, what we want to do is give you satisfaction. So client satisfaction, because this is big. I understand it. I spend money on promotion too. So if you're trying to promote your band, you want it to be what you want it to be. So I'll have her sit down and do a FaceTime call with you, probably 10-minute call. And I want you to explain what you're trying to get across to your viewers, your clientele, and how much ads and how much you're trying to get in. That's where I come in, and I will discuss prices and how we can, make this a deal, or how we could do this and do that. That's how it'll go down. So anybody that's small time, that's looking for ad revenue, that eyes are going to be on UFC 264 McGregor fight. Eyes are going to be on me this weekend with this, me buying it and streaming it. So go ahead and hit me up, like I said, at McGusiakJonathan at yahoo.com. The Real Goose. No rip off the script. No rip off the script. Instagram, DM me at any of those. If you're really, really, really serious about this, let me know. Now, I'm not going to give my prediction yet. I'm going to give my prediction. I'm going to give my prediction tomorrow night after the weigh-ins, and that's that. Now, the last thing we're going to be going over is keys to victory for each fighter. Keys to victory for Dustin Poirier. Do the same thing you did last time. And I don't like saying that. That's corny. Yeah, I didn't do no, but do it. If you could come in there and you blast some leg kicks, do it. You could come in there and you could control the distance better than McGregor, which is very, very hard to do because he picks up distance better than anybody. Do it. Blast the leg kicks again. Now, if he's checking them, I think Dustin's got a plan B. But key for Dustin is get in the inside, be a boxer, get on the inside. I know first to shoot's a bitch, whatever they say, but mix it up. It's MMA. Fuck that. Shoot. If you get a combination, shoot, take him down, ground and pound, you're better than him on the ground probably. You're probably evening out, honestly. I mean, he's working a lot on the ground. But Dustin, his keys to success are getting Conor backed against the fence. That is the number one key to success for Dustin Poirier. Getting Conor on his back foot, getting Conor gassed, getting Conor into the deep waters 3, 4, 5 rounds. Now, for Conor, he's like a Usain Bolt. He's like a 100-meter fucking race runner in the Olympics. Off the track, holy shit, watch out. Those first 60 seconds, anything could happen. He could KO anybody in a fucking flash and a heartbeat. So those first 60 seconds, he's an explosive bull. So Dustin needs to just step back instead of coming forward like Aldo did, because Conor's a master at fucking countering. So he needs to step back, stay out of range, even if it's not, initiating it first. but he needs to step back out of range. But Conor needs to fucking come out a little bit less off that, you know what I mean, that crazy fucking pace. Because he gets it around 2-3 and he gas. So I feel like Conor could come out with that pace still, because as you could look back at Dustin Poirier's fights, his first 60 seconds tend to give him the most trouble. So if I'm Conor, those first 60 seconds, I'm coming out and I'm fucking coming for him. I'm coming for him. After those first 60 seconds, I'm pacing myself. I'm trying to get my heartbeat back down. I'm trying to get everything back down. I'm trying to, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get everything back down. I'm trying to fight my fight. I want it to look like a Nate Diaz 2 fight if I'm Conor McGregor. So after those first 60 seconds, you can't get him out of there. You turn this into a boxing match. You're a better boxer. You have better technique. But Dustin caught you because you were so predictable on that front leg. And we all knew the fucking left hand was coming over the top and it just wasn't snappy as usual. So in order for you to change that, you go back to your first fight, your methods. Bouncy. You're bouncy, you're up and down, you're in and out, you're in and out, in and out, in and out, constantly throwing spinning leg kicks, throwing fucking oblique kicks to the body, side kicks to the body, roundhouse kicks. The roundhouse kicks, yeah, they're not going to connect. They're going to get the fuck out of the way. But you know what that does? That sets up the left. That sets up the left. That sets up his most patented punches. Those crazy movements. The crazy movements is what Conor McGregor's always been known for. So he needs to get back to that. He needs to stay light on his feet. He's been having a boxer stance. He's been heavy, 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 heavy on that front leg. Heavy as fuck. That's a boxer stance because they don't kick it out. One MMA, you get that motherfucker kicked out, that shit's gone. Leg gone. What are you going to do? So, I mean, it's tough. It's tough to say. Now, if Conor comes in bouncy, 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 throwing kicks. Now, here's what I really think. Because I really think Dustin Poirier is going to blast off kicks again. Now, Dustin Poirier blasts off kicks in the calf. Check-in is great. No. But for Conor, what I think he needs to do when Dustin Poirier blast off a calf kick, I need Conor to fucking blast off a left hand over the top and let him know there's consequences to fucking leaving yourself open throwing a calf kick like that. Because no matter what, your hands are dropping a little bit when you're throwing that kick that hard. So I think Conor needs to explode forward combination, but I think he needs it mainly that big overhand left set up with a, you know what I mean, maybe a right cross, something like a right uppercut after the left. But he gets kicked. I think he needs to come back 10 times harder. He gets kicked in the calf. I think he needs to throw a left straight down the middle and fucking put it right on the pipe. Show Dustin, look, you want to kick me, that's fine, but there's consequences this time. I know what you're doing. I'm not checking it, but I'm going to fuck you up every single time you throw it. So here's how I see how this fight going. I'm like giving predictions. Obviously, I got Conor round 1. He's going to win the round. Unless Dustin Poirier. I mean, MMA's all sport. Round 2, I got Conor winning the round. And if you don't sleep, Dustin Poirier is his trouble. Round 3, it's going to be split. It's going to be a hard round to judge. It's going to be between Dustin and Conor. If they make it this far, it's going to be really hard to split. It's going to be split. But it's going to be 2-1 Conor going into the 4th round. Now, this is where shit gets scary. He could point him like Nate Diaz, stay on the outside, stay off the ground, and he could win a 3-2 unanimous decision fight. But he needs to win that 3rd round. He has to win it. He has to win the 3rd round. He has to win the 3rd round. So Conor comes out, wins the 3rd round. That's 3-0 if he goes up. Now, if it's 2-1, he got to win the 4th round, which makes it more difficult. So he wins that 4th round, don't matter. He's going to win if he takes it the whole way out. Now, what I'm scared about is Conor winning 2 rounds. That 3rd round being fucking so close. And then round 4 through 5 being Dustin because he's got a gas tank, a unanimous draw. That is in play, folks. So 1 through 2 are Conor McGregor. This is if fight stays up. No one's going down. No one gets knocked out. 1 through 2 are Conor McGregor winning. 3, I got a split. I got them basically giving you one of the best rounds of MMA history. Round 4 and 5, I got Dustin. That's a majority draw in my book. Now, do you want to hear that? No, but that is what I feel like is going to happen if they don't knock each other out. Dustin could knock Conor out in round 2. Conor could knock Dustin out in round 1. Conor could knock Dustin out in round 3. Anything can happen. It's MMA. But those are my predictions. So, we're going to be covering this fight all week. So please stay, what's this comment say? Lean out. And Dustin, Conor. They're saying Conor stock. So I got to call them. I'm saying Conor stock's dropping, Dustin's rising. So, I mean, it might be true. After this, this is fucking crazy. So, we're going off stream all week. All week, baby. We are coming at you. UFC 264. It's the biggest event, International Fight Week. We are coming at you all week. Your boy's taking a vacation next week. I don't know what I'm leaving. We're going down to our condo. I might take the MacBook so I could do some live streams on the beach for you guys, be entertainment. But you know, we're really grinding out here. I ain't got no subscribers yet, but I will. Like I said, advertisements, please hit me up. Anybody that's small, looking for a cheap advertisement with a lot of eyes on it this weekend, I'm doing a UFC 264 stream. So please check in for that. Check in for our next podcast. Off the rip, no script. And ladies and gentlemen, all week, all weekend, I shall say. Tomorrow are the weigh-ins. Tomorrow morning, I might get up and I might do a live stream on the weigh-ins. And then, of course, I'm doing a live stream on the official weigh-ins. Hopefully, Joe Rogan's there and he's not with Chappelle. I mean, shout out to them, him and Chappelle doing shows in Vegas. But hopefully, Joe Rogan's there and announced, because when Joe Rogan's there, it's a different aura. But the official weigh-ins tomorrow night, I will be around to live stream that. And we will get into that. You'll get my predictions tomorrow night. After that, we will do a post-morning Saturday morning show. We are going to, or a pre-fight show, excuse me, a pre-fight UFC 264 show. We might have some callers in, we might have some guests in, I don't know yet. But we are going to do a pre-fight show. It's going to be early, it's probably going to be around noon to 1. And then we are going to stream the entire event. We will not show it, no copyright, but we will stream the entire event. I will give I will analyze on what's going on. I will have a whiteboard so you know what I think the scoreboard is. That is something new. A lot of people don't throw their scores up, but I'm going to put my scores up and what I think each round is. I'm going to have time, I'm going to have round, and I'm going to have opponents, and I'm going to have scores. We're going to live stream all of 264. So stay tuned tomorrow. It looks like a 4-hour stream's ahead of us tomorrow night, or Saturday night, excuse me. And I'm looking forward to it, man. It's UFC 264. We're taking a deep dive into it. Just like after this weekend, when the finals get serious, we're going to take a deep dive into it. But right now, it's UFC 264. The Suns play tonight. Let's see if they can go up 2-0. It's 1-0 right now. But ladies and gentlemen, this weekend is about UFC 264, Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier, and we have a great card. We have Wonder Boy and Burns on the. We have Sugar Malley. We have a lot of people. We have a lot of great people on there. Max Griffin, lot of good names, man. A lot of good names. So this is your gracious host, John McGuziak, Young, aka Young Goose. I'm checking out. It's been a hell of a night. Join that press conference was something else.